Your dog, who always slept in bed with you, suddenly stops. No fight, no visible trauma. One night, he simply chooses the floor, the couch, another room. And you wake up alone. You reach out and find nothing. That warm body that was always there is gone. And it hurts. It feels like rejection. It feels like something broke between the two of you. But dogs don't usually change where they sleep because of affection in the human sense. They change because of comfort, temperature, safety cues, and shifts in their body over time. And when that is understood, the story changes completely. There is a pattern that repeats itself in countless homes. A dog sleeps on the bed for months, sometimes years. Then, without warning, he stops. No argument, no clear event. He simply starts choosing another place. What changes immediately is not the relationship, but the meaning the human assigns to the absence. The bed feels wrong. The silence feels personal. The mind searches for a cause that explains the loss. Something must have gone wrong. But for dogs, sleep location is not a statement of love. It is a nervous system decision. Sleep is the moment when the body seeks the most recovery with the least effort. Dogs choose places that help them regulate temperature, reduce stimulation, and feel physically secure. So when the sleeping place changes, the bond is rarely the cause. The body and the environment usually are. Heat is one of the most common and least dramatic explanations. Dogs regulate temperature by relocating. A bed that felt perfect one season can become unbearable the next. A thicker comforter, a heater, a change in airflow, even the way a room traps warmth can make settling difficult. When the nervous system cannot cool down, deep rest becomes harder. The dog moves not away from the person, but toward regulation. Another quiet factor is disturbance. Humans often underestimate how much the night has changed. A new light source, a faint electronic noise, more movement during sleep, a different schedule. Dogs notice these shifts immediately. If the bed becomes a place of repeated interruption, the dog may choose a calmer surface. Not because closeness matters less, but because rest matters more. There is also the factor people miss most often, early physical discomfort. Dogs rarely announce pain, they adapt. As joints stiffen or balance changes, soft or unstable surfaces can become inconvenient. Climbing, turning, getting traction, stepping down, small efforts that add up. A firm floor can suddenly feel safer and easier. This is especially common as dogs move into middle age, even when they appear fine during the day. A change in sleeping location is often the first visible adjustment. Where interpretation becomes important is in the response. When the change is framed as rejection, the reaction becomes emotional pressure. Repeatedly calling the dog back, lifting him onto the bed, trying to restore closeness by force. That pressure solves nothing. Because the dog is not making an emotional decision, he is solving a physical or sensory problem. What actually matters is the broader pattern. If the dog still seeks proximity during the day, still checks in, still relaxes nearby, still greets with familiarity, the bond is intact. The sleep location is logistical, a comfort choice, not a verdict on attachment. Often, what helps most is not reclaiming the bed, but offering a better option. Many dogs do not need to be on the mattress. They need to be near. A firm, breathable bed placed close to the human bed gives proximity without heat, instability, or disturbance. Some dogs return to the bed later, others never do, and remain deeply bonded. If the dog is older, or if subtle signs appear, stiffness when rising, hesitation with stairs, frequent repositioning at night, addressing physical comfort early can transform quality of life. Better sleep changes everything downstream. There is also a final reframe that feels counterintuitive but matters. Some dogs stop sleeping on the bed because they feel safe enough to do so. Dogs who were once tightly attached can loosen as security stabilizes. Distance, in this case, is not withdrawal. It is confidence. The dog's body is saying, rest is possible here too. So the story shifts. The dog did not leave because love diminished. He moved because something in the body or the environment asked for a better rest. Responding to that with understanding does not weaken the bond. It deepens it.